Hey, everybody. Hey, Dan. Hey, Lucky Girl. Hey, Lisa, Michelle. Whoa. I got it on slow mode, Lucky Girl. She always says, put it on slow mode. I got it on slow mode. You guys are on. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking right here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bar, Jane. Oh, I can't hardly read your names, you guys. So sorry. It's just going zip, zip. Seascape, Veronica, Anne is in the music. Lucky Girl says so. I put it on slow mode. Okay, so you guys are all saying hi. I love you all. You guys rock. Hey, Alice. Hey, Lisa. 364 in the room. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Look at all you guys. So cool. I love you all. I don't do too many lives, regular lives. I do lives with my members. So I just want to tell you why you guys are coming in here. Thank you guys for letting me know about someone who took my likeness and made a YouTube page and then was making comments in your comments saying beloved or something like that. I looked at your profile and noticed, that you're having a tough time. It's like, there's no good morning from Australia. Hey, Mel. Mel got hit too. But anyway, so whoever it was, they took our likeness and then they would comment in the comment, not right in the front where you could see them. And they said, beloved, I noticed your profile that you're going through a lot. And YouTube, my people here on YouTube who are subscribers, you don't really do a profile. It's not like Facebook or something. So then they asked for money for Nigeria. Please send money here to Nigeria. I can help you, but you need to send money to Nigeria. Hey, Sue Lynn. And yeah, you guys, thank you guys for looking out for the troll scammers. Yeah. Fortunately, a couple of you I noticed made a comment. I'm reporting you because once you hear send money to Nigeria, it's like, okay. Okay. Yes. And thank you for bringing that up, Nancy. I do not ask for money. I do not write you and ask you if you want a reading or would you please send money. I do not ask for money. Sometimes you guys just give it, or sometimes I forward you to some place. Like I just posted, there's a gentleman who, where is he? You guys told me about him. His name, and I actually was subscribed to him. Ripe Color. I posted him on there because he lost his apartment, and he had a GoFundMe. And the good news is, I went on his GoFundMe. He's already got what, $18,000 going. So, every drop counts. So, anyway, thank you guys for everything. So, I'm waiting for it. It's going up there. It's just now died down a little bit here, but they'll just keep coming in. So, if you get anything from me, I had that trouble with Facebook. You guys remember I had like 9,000 subscribers. And then I kept reporting that, hey, Kevin. And I had that with Facebook, and I complained to them, and they almost were like not interested in helping me out. So that's when I closed my Facebook fan page or friend page. Thumbs up. Thank you, Alice. So this group, these people were just, I don't know if you guys saw my YouTube with Annette and Corey. We were just talking about how beautiful everybody is, how wonderful you guys are. No joke. Thank you, girlfriend. Am I popular? So thank you for subscribing. Yeah, let's look at that if the monthly child tax credit will return. That's going to be a good one. Oh God! And listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. Okay, we've told you we saw the text thing. Remember, for um, entertainment purposes only. Got to mention that. But remember, I was telling you guys that I saw the John Lewis go through. Okay, now, when a psychic tells you something, it doesn't necessarily mean that it happens at that moment. So I see it passing, but it might be after the fact, after the midterms. And let me tell you why. Just today on the news, they said 70% of people under age 29 are going to vote Democrat. That's a lot of people. So this Biden's only 33% likable rate, and by God, the Republicans are going to get in. I've been telling you, I don't see it. So what'll happen is, if those people they put in place say, oh no, well, we changed our mind. You could, just because that person won, they can't be in. It's not going to go. It's not going to go. They can say it, but it's not going to happen. And I know you guys are worried about the Supreme Court, but this is constitutionally, yeah, they're kind of putting their nose up at some things, but this particular thing, they're not going to go through. Because if you'll notice, none of the judges, nobody was working for Trump when he was claiming it was a lie. Do you know you know what I'm saying? Okay. Just checking out what y'all are saying. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. So the child tax credit is something they'd love to put in right now, but it feels like it's the Republicans. Why do they want people just to be poor and struggling? That is so important. And you know what they're going to do? This is what's happening. Everybody's going to be so pissed off about we could a lot, not me, but people could use another benefit check, because there's places closing just for temporary because of the Omicron, and there's all this stuff going on, and they're not interested in helping. They're not interested in helping at all. So, and don't worry, I got to tell you guys something. This Satan, he's not going to win again. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so let's check this out. The child tax credit. Just give me an answer. Just give me an answer on the child tax credit. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you all for being here. Child tax credit. Will it come again? Oh, it will come again. It will come again. There's going to be some big stuff getting ready to happen. So what are you saying? It's Biden. It's Biden that puts it back in, you guys. You guys got to wait on it. I'm so sorry. But they're working with helping the mothers. So yeah, it's going to happen. Mothers, parents, doesn't matter, male or female. Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming. There's big college debt forgiveness, but not 100%, but there is. And he will, Uma, I'm so sorry, but DeJoy will go. I thought for sure it would be the end of December. But as you know, the other two people have to get into the commission, and then they're gone. Okay? So, I mean, I hate repeating things because I know you guys are tired of hearing me repeat things. But I just want you not to worry because these things will pass. Mark my words. Okay. Now, let's do this. Here we go. I need, where are you? Here you are. Okay, here we go. So thank you guys for coming here. I did a show with Annette the other day. It was a lot of fun. I am totally booked till December 2022. We've got like several hundred people that are on the wait list in case someone cancels. I'm so sorry. And Annette read me yesterday. I had never gotten a reading from her, and I wanted to before I recommend her. But she said that stopping the readings was actually going to be fine for me because there's so many other things I need to do. Now, don't forget, I'll still be doing free readings. you know, from my membership and et cetera, et cetera. So, thank you, Go by the Sea. So I just want you to know that I have to stop because I have to concentrate on some other things. And this is from my guides. You know, I loved reading you. I had a good time, but there's other things I need to do. I'll still give away free readings and I'll still do the free ones, but I'm not going to be doing paid readings anymore. Okay, so that's done. That's filled. Anyway, Annette said, she said, you're going to be famous. So I knew right then and there, she's probably the best psychic that's ever read me. Just joking. And Sue read me. She's fantastic. Mel's fantastic. There's so many good ones. So I'll do the list of who you should go to. Yeah. She was like, as soon as she said, you're going to be famous, I said, girl, you got my number. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can only recommend the ones who have read me. So thank you guys. Oh, thanks, Sue. Sue got my number too. You already are famous, girlfriend. Shoot. I helped a pretty significant TV psychic do an event in San Francisco. Okay. My sister and I. And this person is famous. And two girls came into that thing and they said, are you Linda G. Comanche Psycho or Psychic? And I said, yeah. They said, oh my God, we actually met a famous person. I was like, wait a second, you're at a famous person's event. But that was so cool. I know, girlfriend Barbara, I got to get it done. You know, the guides have been, but we're working on it. I'm telling you, things are going to happen when they should. Okay, interest rates will start going up. I do see some up, not dramatic. Interest rates will be going up, okay? To try to get a turnaround here. We're not going into a god awful depression, or, you know, things are costly right now. Gas went back up. So I can see why people are upset with our president. But listen, he's trying his damnedest. Anyway, the voters thing, I do see it going through, but it's a matter of when does it go through. Listen to this also. We've got till November. Could be a lot of stuff happens with Trump. A lot of stuff happens with other people that were involved in the insurrection. There's so much chaos that maybe they're able to slide it through. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want you to worry about it because it's going to be like ants going in. People will do what they have to do, whatever the little restrictions they're putting on them, they'll work through it. They need a copy of a driver's license or ID, they'll do it. Because they can't stop them all the way, although they'd like to. So, okay. Now, let's do this. Okay, there were some good questions here I wanted to hit on. Where are you? Where are you? Don't you love how I lose my place all the time? Oh, and then I'm going to finish some more recipes this weekend. And then we're going to do some stuff with presidents from the White House. We're going to do some cooking. Linda G can cook. Mm-hmm. And my new version is up. My producer, we call her a producer. She's on my YouTube channel as a producer. She's the one that does it and nips it and puts all the recipes into place, okay? So that's about as fancy as you're going to get. Here we go. I don't blame you, Veronica says she's just concerned about the voting rights. I don't want you to worry. And I want you guys to breathe, and I want you to know that the restrictions there's a lot of them going to be thrown out in court. They're just going to do it. Now, I know the gerrymandering, even the Supreme Court said you can't do that. And they're still not doing what they're supposed to be doing because they just feel like they're invincible, but it's about ready to just fall. Okay. Thank you for your prayers for my cousin Regina. What causes us to develop fears of things we once loved? I love going to the ocean while in Texas. Don't you just love this? This thing just, There's some, is Mercury retrograde? Thank you, Nate Art. Is Mercury retrograde or something? Because while I'm talking, the thing switched off. Jeez. Okay, here we go. I'm so sorry, you guys. Right in the middle of reading her thing, it was just like, there it goes. Here we go. Okay. So anyway, now I lost it. Joanne says, can we replace mammograms with less painful, humiliating tests? And I do see that coming about. I even see a blood test that's going to be very easy. Okay. There we go. Here she is. Water Lily. What causes us to develop fear of things we once loved? I love going to the ocean. While in Texas a couple of years ago, I went to Galveston twice. On the second trip, there I was in complete fear of a tsunami happening and could not wait to leave. What the heck happened? Past life memory. Might not even been Galveston. Past life memory, girlfriend. Remember, in our spiritual DNA, that bright light, like in Cocoon, you know, we have those bodies. Everything is there. Everything we need to know. Linda, when do you see California coming out of the drought? I was looking hopeful in December, but January has been dry. It's going to start raining again in February, MT. It's slowly but surely coming out. Will we ever get rid of Citizens United? I don't think in this term, but I think in the next term. You know, once another Democrat becomes president, these people are just, and a lot of them are tick, they're going away. They're going to really stop. I mean, you have freedom of speech, but they're going to stop all the madness. And don't forget those little terrorist cells I was talking about. And the Proud Boys, they're kind of sliding out. And then did you guys see, apparently a lot of the people who are being trained are our military and our police department being trained to work against Americans? That was awful. Thank you. It's in the music. Have fun with the new fame. Shoot. Shucks, gang. Oh, yeah. Giuliani got subpoenaed, you guys. He's going to act like he doesn't know nothing. But, you know, Trump hasn't been very nice to him. So, and did you see at that rally that Trump was repeating all the same nonsense? Here's the deal. Those that drank the Kool-Aid, the sheep, they're eating it up. They know nothing but that. They can't see. In fact, the people are saying, I can't wait till he runs and he has our deceased president, John F. Kennedy, run with him. Like John F. Kennedy would ever run with him. And so this delusional, this stuff they make him out to be, and he sucks on it. He wants people to donate towards him and feed him. It's a frenzy, and he's not a good man at all. And he could care less about those poor people that love him. Thank you, Catherine. Oh, yeah. Connie said Florence, Arizona is a prison town. Yeah. It's just not a very, very nice person. So he's going down, you guys. He's screaming and yelling and he's going down. And I've told you this from the beginning because my guides told me to tell you that this too shall pass, and it will pass. Don't forget St. Michael with the sword walking down with the sparks flying over. And it's like, yeah, watch this. And then we're going to have all these shifting of the earth. There's, but the rains and the storms, we just really got to batten down the hatch and pray, you guys. Pray to the higher powers and know that we're being protected. Those of you who are awake have more of ability to even get notices energetically what you need to do. The awakening is happening as I sit here and talk to you now. Yep, Kay just said the inflation is a global problem. I think she meant Biden has nothing to do with it. It says high abides, but I think she meant Biden has nothing to do with it. Yes, I read on your baby, Lisa. I'm pretty sure I did. That sounds familiar, Urza. Look at all these people. Just love you. The former guy wants the Arizona Royal. It was JFK, the former guy's body. You just can't fix stupid. Oh my God, you guys, it's just so god awful. And they talk, these people with their big old red hats, and they talk in the camera like, oh, and I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Good for you, front desk. Good for you. Be prepared. Get your propane, get your water, cases of water, food, just a lot of stuff going on right now. Okay, so we got more questions here. I did say mammograms will be replaced. It's about 3 or 4 years away. This thing just changed again. I didn't even touch it. What the heck? Honest to God, why is it doing that? I didn't even touch it. That is so weird. And listen, I have this. I'm going to send you guys a picture of it. I was reading this client and I noticed I have this magnetic ball that turns. Not the one you guys used to see from before. This one's bigger. It's magnetized. And I watched it and it was turning. It's a world that's actually like a, what do you call, what's his face? Michael J. Fox had a skateboard that used to do it. What is it called?
Hoverboard.
Hoverboard. It's a hover bulb.
Hoverboard.
I know, but I'm talking about the earth. It's hover. And what it does is it was going the direction it's supposed to turn. It stopped. It went the other direction. Then it stopped. I have it taped. It stopped again and went the other direction. Now, how is that physically? How is that possible? So I asked my physics son, who wanted to be a astrophysicist, why did that happen? I mean, he said the wind. There's no wind in this room. I keep this door closed. I don't know what the hell he's talking. I said, you ain't smart. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't say that. That's my baby. It was weird, Connie. It was weird how it did what it did. Hey, Kim. Are you back? Hi, Sue. Okay, so here we go. Got it. I'm just tired of this thing jumping off on me. Okay, here we go again. All right, let's get another question. Can you please ask your guides about the book of knowledge, the keys of Enoch, if the information can help mankind with the crises we are currently facing? I thank you and your guides for answering my question. Here's my problem. I don't know about the book of knowledge, Esther, or the keys of eunuch. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a copy of this and I'm going to look it up. Okay. So I can't comment on something I don't know about. Now, Dr. Oz and Clay Aiken are both running for office. I do not see Dr. Oz running, but when I heard Clay was running, I felt like he would win. Where's Clay? What state is Clay from? Nancy says, oh, I can't read her now. Is he North Carolina? I see Clay winning. I always thought he was a cute kid. How about you guys? And he's a good singer. When he was on American Idol, when he sang that song Elton John sings, I bought it. And I bought it on YouTube, on, where you buy music, because I thought it was so good. Okay, here's a good one from Maria. A royal staff person has recently said that he thought Prince Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell were intimate partners since she was always at his place. Were they, or does this signal Andrew's deeper involvement in trafficking? Now, I don't know. Hold on. I got to clear my energy for entertainment purposes only. I went to say I don't see him doing trafficking, but I feel like he assisted in some big names going towards them. I don't know what that means. Maybe some big people in the UK. Like there's some people said, do you know where? And he knew where. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, like cab drivers know if you go to the city and take me to a strip bar or whatever, they know where to go. That's what I feel. Like he knew where to go. Now him, I feel more the pervy energy, and I'm going to tell you, and I've said this till I'm blue in the face. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong for entertainment purposes only. But I do not see Bill Clinton or Bill Gates being involved in the children thing. I just don't. I just feel like he really wanted them in his Rolodex of famous people he knows. He might even said, "Hey, I got this," but for some reason, they weren't interested. Okay. And, I don't know why, but I just didn't pick it up. We've all heard of soulmates. Is there really such a thing as a twin flame where it's actually the same soul in two people? Now, you know what? I got to tell you, I'm not feeling that. Oh, Lupe. Oh, my God, Lupe. Holy cow. Thank you so much. Dang, girl. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, baby. Okay, so twin flames, I've heard about twin flames. I know that there's people on this earth that even look like us. I mean, like we have twin people that could be a match. But I'm not knowing, but I do think soulmates, absolutely. Soulmates doesn't even have to be a romantic partner. It can be sisters, mothers, whatever. But soulmates is a definite. Read yesterday, Clay's the one that said a woman can't get pregnant from rape because the body has waste. No, he did not say that. He did not say that, Gigi. I know who said that, and it wasn't Clay. It was a Republican. Clay's a Democrat. Yeah, I know there was a guy. I know who he is. I can see his face, and it wasn't Clay. Hey, Mel. Thank you, babes. Clay did not say that. Guaranteed. Doppelganger. That's it. Doppelganger. Yeah. A doppelganger. So, thank you, Kara. So, anyway, okay. Please tell Linda me what you see. High rise in Brooklyn, New York, and twice had a vision of water rushing in the building. However, the water did not reach the floor. So if you have the vision, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It could be that something does happen. Let me tell you, there's a lot of flooding even going to happen in New York. Thank you, Tris. Clay did not say this. Absolutely did not. I can guarantee it. It was a Republican, and I remember everybody was in uproar by that Republican that said it. Hey, Cher, thanks. God, you guys are so cool. Look at all these wonderful people. Okay. Ooh, Highlander, do you see Ivanka going to jail or her husband? Sorry if you answered this a while ago, and I have answered it, but I don't mind telling you. I do not see Ivanka going to jail. I see her turning witness, and I see her turning against her dad. However, Jared, I always saw in jail, but I see her turning against her dad to save herself. Remember that woman I said that it was going to hurt him really bad? It was really going to pain him? That's Ivanka. Will Johnny Depp win? I don't know what he was going for. Okay. And don't forget, Fox is going to be in some big trouble for. There's a lot of court cases suing Fox News, and I don't know exactly what it is, but there's big trouble, and it'll end up. They'll end up winning. Oh, what the heck, Starlight Worker? Oh my God. Dear God, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, Connie, I saw that before. I saw Johnny winning. Johnny, dear Johnny, did I tell you guys the time I went and saw the chief at the Comanche tribe in Lawton? Well, the chair. And my cousin brought me in. In fact, it was cousin Regina. And we sat down and we start chit chatting. And he kind of told me that the tribe, the native tribes, didn't particularly dabble in ghosts or dead people, that kind of thing. But they did believe in the ancestors and the great this and that. They smoked the peyote and see all kinds of stuff. And so I said, "Oh, that's interesting." He said, "But he basically gave me permission to use my Comanche because I am Comanche. I'm registered Comanche, but I was sort of checking them out, what they believe and stuff." So he said, as he's sitting there, I start talking about his mother. I could see her as clear as day. I blew his mind. It was wonderful. But there was this big poster like thing, and it was Johnny Depp. It was excellent of Johnny Depp. And I thought, that's different. I couldn't tell if it was a watercolor or what. And I said, wow, that is so cool. Can I have it? No. I said, oh, wow, that's so cool. And he said, yeah. When he was making that movie, that Tonga or Tongo or whatever, I never even saw the movie. He was using his cigarette papers and coloring them and making this portrait of himself. I don't know why I didn't take a picture of it. I wished I had. And it was absolutely fantastic. I was like, holy cow. Johnny Depp did that. And he gave it to our tribe chief. I know, Connie. And in order to get an allotment number, hi Uma, thank you, honey. And to get an allotment number from the tribe, for me to be registered, for instance, my boys are registered. You have to go from the allotment number they gave in the Dawes record in the 1800s, where they gave the Indians a piece of land, and they said, okay, and you should see the Dawes record. Some people just called themselves Indian, but my family name was Sonoya. So my great grandfather, great grandmother, uncles, and then their children and stuff, they were all registered. So you go off those numbers is how you prove your lineage with the tribe. And that's where I got my allotment number. And then now they have an ID. That's the federal ID. You can use that, to for whatever. But it's kind of cool. I really miss going to Lawton, you guys. We have, because of COVID, we've got, shut down a couple of times. We haven't had our powwows. I'm in the mood to dance. I got my dancing shawl. Mm-hmm. Neil Gorsuch, a very good question. Neil Gorsuch did not wear his mask because he didn't want to. And I'll tell you what he was doing. He doesn't like her. I'm going to tell you right now, that's the first thing I got. He don't like her because, she kind of says what's on her mind. Remember when she was talking about all this stuff that's going on that they all voted for the, how ugly, how much does this stink, like, it stinks. So she's telling the truth, but they all think but you know what? Hey, if I didn't have to be in there and look at him, I'd be happy. She just got to go on her computer from home. I'd be in there with my hair in curlers and a big robe and drinking my coffee, holding my dog. Shoot. Oh, Danny's here. Hi, Danny. Oh, sweet Danny, one of the sweetest guys in the biz. Yeah, but can I tell you something? She knows what time of day it is. She's like us. You know what? Like me, even. F you. You know what I'm saying? Like on my phone, my new phone announces people's names when they call. And like I told my friend Daniel, on my thing it says Dipwad. And so it says Dipwad's calling. And I think she's got that on her phone. Chump change. Chump change is calling. Yeah, he's nasty. He's nasty. He's going down. He's going down, Dan. You know it too. But he's not going to be the first. I'm so sorry, you guys. I see Thomas and Kavanaugh. Remember, I saw that. I see the female. Oh, Cynthia, thank you so much. I see the female. Thank you, Clarissa. I see the female. What's her name? Amy. I see her getting sick. There's just something I could feel about her, like she had something coming up. Might not be right away, but in entertainment purposes only. Like she might have to step down. Oh, watching you is like eating dry roasted almonds. You think you only have a few, but when you start eating them, you can't stop. Oh, thank you, Mel. You guys are so cool. Oh, Lucky Girl says she can't say hi to everyone because she's busy looking out for trolls. You know, we're so popular, you guys, that we get the trolls. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, Linda. Linda S. What effect spiritually happens to those who send threatening emails and phone calls to public workers and officials? And you know it's a power thing for them? They just get so ugly. They're locked in, and that's like Trump. He's just ugly. In his energy realm, you can't stay that angry and ugly for long before it catches up with you. Look at Hitler. Look at anybody that's been ugly. And Putin's about ready to go down too, you guys. You can't be god awful like that, and it not coming back to hit him. So even though they're doing it, they're going to really start tracing these people, and they're in big trouble, and they're idiots. Why do that? I remember one time the hospital I worked at got a bomb threat, and the dummy who made the bomb threat left the phone partially off the hook, and they went to his apartment and arrested him. You guys rock. Oh yeah, let's take a look at Thomas's wife. What's her name? Jenny or Jenna? And you know what? Can I tell you? I'll tell you who's afraid is those people that faked it and sent those things in to try to act like they were electrical voters or electoral voters, electrical voters. That too. And I feel they know federally they're going to be in some trouble. Because there was somebody that said they didn't think, was it New Mexico? Oh, well, we don't think or was it Nevada? Somebody said, we don't think there's anything, we're not going to pursue this. Oh, if it's federal, they'll pursue it. So it's out of your hands, sucker. So anyway, let's check this out. Jenny Thomas. What's the outcome for her? Please tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Oh, shoot. Jenny. Sorry, that was my son calling. Let me just text him and tell him, Mama busy. Okay. Here's her husband. And check this out. He's reversed. He showed up reverse. So, and she's reversed. They got a battle coming up. I think this is going to be real hard on his health too. Here's them exiting stage left. They have no choice. Now, I always thought maybe because I just felt he wasn't well. But, maybe it means he's so sad because of the way he has to exit. But there's a lot of stuff coming up, you guys. That Supreme Court, they think they're all that in a cup of tea. They're nothing but a cold turd in a glass of champagne. In a Dixie cup, sorry. A cold turd. What did they say? Okay, what's that saying? You think you're hot poo in a champagne glass? All you are is a cold turd in a Dixie cup. Mm-hmm. Mims is here. Karen's here. Holy cow, we got the whole gang here. You guys rock. And I'm getting requests to be on people's shows, and I have no problem with that. I just got to pick a day. So I got some people that coming up. Okay, so now let's look what else we're going to do. My son just said, yes, he's okay. Nothing to worry here because he's on the road. That's the only reason I kept my phone near me. Because you know how you worry about your children, even though they're grown people. I still call him my baby. Oh, Doris said, sometimes she sees lights when I close my eyes, some bright like a beacon, sometimes numerous and small. Girl, you're standing in that. Whoo! Okay. Now, remember that movie Cocoon? And I told you what my guides look like. They were just pure light. Well, that pure light body is inside of you. That's your spiritual body that's inside of you. And the more you feed that body and you're connected to that body, will you look through those eyes and actually have light. When I go in the backyard sometimes, I got nothing but light, 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 light. It's weird. So, okay, we were going to look at Rudy too. Can we just take a quick look at Rudy? So you're connected to your higher realm. You sit in peace and you tell your higher self. When I used to do a lot of praying and I'd be laying in my room and I would visualize Christ and I would put out that energy, there would be a light hue around it's no joke. Sometimes when I was listening to Eckhart Tolle coming from the hospital visiting my dad in the night, driving in my car, there would be a light hue. You would have thought I had a light on in the car. That's when the beginning of my coming into this person I am now, which I didn't believe that would happen because, I was pretty selfish and egotistical but who I am now and compared to then, I may be a whack job, but I'm a happy whack job. So let's look at Rudy. Let's look at Rudy. Let's look at Rudy. And don't forget the membership. If you're a member, and I'm not trying to sell it, I'm just going to tell you. If you're a member, I do mediumship where you can put in who you want. My lucky girl goes through the names, and when I announce I'm doing mediumship on Thursday, I announce it on Wednesday. That's when you put who you want, their name, their date of death, date of birth, date of death. But that's only for members. And then I do open mic on Sundays with my members where they can we did New Year's Day where I pulled a card for everybody. This year's your theme for the year. It's really fun. And then after 2022, I picked 2 winners from that besides my subscriptions. But in 2022, I'm going to up it to 4 on my members. Let's look at Rudy. God, I just don't feel good about him. Didn't he lose his law license too? I feel like he's really disappointed in Trump. Okay, you guys. It's not good for Rudy. Oh, Deborah, thank you, honey. I just got a boating accident or something happening with a boat. Just remember that, okay? Don't lean into it. Don't suck it up and lay on it. Just remember. You know how my guides will give us those quick things? I see a boating thing happening. Some sort of boat accident. That's what I heard. Okay, so Rudy I think he'll try to sing. He's afraid for his life. Trump is bigger than that. So as much as he'd like to really, really sing, he's afraid for his life. You heard what Roger Stone said about DeSatan. He said they have stuff on DeSatan. I knew him when he was a fat boy with a bad haircut. Well, Roger, you shouldn't throw stones because you got the weirdest head. Like his mama left him on the back of his head. Hey, Lori, did you see the shape of Stone's head? It's totally flat in the back, like his mother left him on his back. So, yeah, that could be very true that it was a woman that dropped those bombs, but put those bombs. But I'm not feeling it was that Marjorie. I didn't get that, but I could be wrong. So, but he felt it was a staffer. That makes sense. And remember that when they cut the emergency buzz thing that was in that desk, that was a staffer. That wasn't actual one of the congressional people. Yeah, he's going to fight at first. Rudy's going to fight, but he fears for his life. So I think he'll get some statements, like somebody may show up at his door and said, you know what, keep your mouth shut. That's what I'm feeling. Ooh, Smartmatic just filed a lawsuit against My Pillow and Mike Lindell for him promoting voting machines in the election fraud. Oh yeah, they're all getting hit. So is Fox News. Well, I feel Rudy would love to just take off and be gone, but I don't see him being able to make it. So I don't know what that is. It's going to be bad. I often saw Rudy will probably have to go to jail. Yeah, I saw that. The website with the USPS is up, you guys. You can order your COVID tests. I just ordered mine. Maybe that's it, Judith. Maybe Rudy's threatened by Russia. Because I definitely feel. No, it doesn't feel like it's Rudy's on a boat. No. So, at least this is not going as fast. You guys are going fast. Okay. Okay. Will DeSantis plan to put police guards at election happen? I don't care who he puts there. They're still going to come out. Nobody's going to be dressed like looking like they're, unless the color of your skin. Maybe I just feel like it doesn't matter. DeSantis is going to lose. I'm feeling it. And I'm feeling, I just feel it. And I think that other lady is going to win. She's going to run. Who's running against Satan? I think, okay, we're going to see Georgia. We're going to see Georgia taken. We're going to see Texas taken. Don't forget, I'll need, when everybody starts, we get to the primaries, I need the list. But I'm feeling Satan will try to cheat bigly. Bigly. Yeah, the coronavirus is spreading fast, and President Biden, poor guy, he's really suffering. This is not what he had hoped. But it's going. Remember, I told you it's going to go through like wildfire. And if you'll notice on the news today, they said it's slowing down. Thank you, Jackie. It's actually burning out and slowing down on the East Coast. So we got a couple of weeks over here that I'm maintaining in house and not going anywhere. And then probably within 2 weeks we should be through the worst of it. Fox News is going to get punished. They're not going through right now. Actually, can I tell you, and I think I've said this before, I don't see Fox News. Oh, somebody just said, is Tucker Carlson's son Buckley in trouble? Tucker Carlson will move heaven and earth to try to help him. But I do see him in trouble. But I see him doing maybe that's what gets Tucker in trouble. No, it's not a nuclear blast with Tonga. It was a volcano. No. Sorry, that's not me passing gas. That's my chair. When I move like that, it makes that noise. I don't know if you could hear it. It sounded like someone passing gas. If I was passing gas, I'd take credit for it. Okay. Always waiting for you post Most of the time I close my eyes. I always see one eye open. I don't know what that means, honey. I can't answer that because I don't know the answer. The southern part of Florida. Pat says, you always say you're worried about Florida. I see the southern part of Florida. No, I just not feeling DeSantis winning because Trump is talking trash about him too. Oh, hey, Michelle. Thank you, babe. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel him winning, but who's going to run against him? Okay. Eric and Jill, uh, uh, Eric and Don Jr.'s girlfriend, phone records have been obtained by January 6th. Yeah, that's going to open up a lot of doors. There's a lot of stuff happening. I'm going to tell you right now. So let's ask about the census, if they're going to really look at that and try to redo that. These people are just desperate to try to take over, ruin our world. Tell me what I can tell everybody. When we get closer to having the names of who's running, that's when I'm really good. That's when my friend that works in politics, she said I had a 90% correct. And she said, when I said those two people from Georgia were going to win, the Reverend and the other guy, that they even said amongst themselves, well, that's not going to happen. Yeah, it did happen. And it was thanks to Trump. And let me tell you something else. Trump is against DeSantis, and I think that might take DeSantis down. And don't forget that Roger Stone said, now this is interesting. This is really, okay, we got to look at this. Because I remember flashing on that. Roger Stone said that DeSantis, he knew him when he was a fat boy with a bad haircut. And he said, and I know why he took off. You know how he was disappeared for a while? I know the real reason. Like he's threatening DeSantis. Dude, we know what happened. So what the heck happened? That could be that Roger Stone would even use it against him. So it couldn't be something as simple as getting COVID because he got over it, obviously. So what happened with DeSantis that Roger Stone thinks he can use it against him? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. You know what's so weird? Somebody just mentioned Mar-a-Lago. I see it empty. I see it having to be sold. It's like so much is going to happen in these next years. You won't believe it. Everything that Trump has will be sold. Tell me, that's his biggest fear, is losing everything and not being able to con people. What exactly happened to DeSantis that Roger Stone thinks he's got something on him? What was he doing? Does Roger Stone, does DeSantis have something to do with Matt Gaetz? This is something evil and underhanded. You know, I even thought his wife was sick, but it could have something to do to avoid paying the piper. And I feel like Matt Gaetz is involved. Oh, he sure did cheat. Thank you, Sonia. Someone said that, Tris? Love you too, Anna. You guys feel it too? My psychos in the room? Do you feel it too? Something to do with Gaetz. Because look at it logically. How would Roger Stone, why would he so, hey, dude, I know what you were doing. So do you see what I'm saying? You're in trouble. Manafort talked about Stone? You feel it too, Susan? This is really weird. I didn't even put those two together, but I guess They have been talking about the Satan and him running around together. Oh, more stuff's coming out about. Oh, let me tell you about Matt Gaetz. He's the type. Hey, Sue, thank you. He's the type to, um, when he's really up against the wall and his money won't help him, he'll say, I got a big fish I can fry. Watch, watch, watch this space. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I love it. I love it. Somebody just said, well, Don Jr. tried to flee the country. And, I saw him packing his bags. It's going to get really, really tough. It's like they're in a hot room and they're sweating and they can't figure out a way out. It's not going to be pretty. All of a sudden, I don't want you to worry about Merrick Garland. All of a sudden, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. It's like one thing after the other. Because they're looking at this congressional thing like it's a nothing. We'll get rid of it as soon as we take over. And that's not going to happen. That's really going to upset them. Yeah, I think Clay Aiken's going to win. When I heard he was running, I said, I think he's going to win. Oh, yeah, Jessica. I didn't mean to bring up this juicy information, but I'm going to tell you now. Okay, before I close out, because I can only go for about an hour, I had to wear my Irish. It is so cold, you guys. The thing is if when I turn my heater on, I have a fireplace here, a gas fireplace, which keeps me nice and toasty. But I don't run it too long because it can really cost. But when if I keep that heater too high, my son who's in his room, it's really too hot for him, poor baby. So I leave it cold and I'll struggle. So I managed to eat a lot of chocolate to take over the hard part about struggling with the cold. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so let me ask my guides. Let's do the magic stuff, okay? Okay, I want you guys to take 3 deep breaths. Universe, we ask your permission for information for the betterment of mankind. Please help us help ourselves. Please save this world and those who are lost in it. We do not come with malice. And I'm sorry, sometimes we take too much pleasure in seeing Trump go down. But our thing is we want justice, but I know justice is yours. And you have shown me pictures, and I can see that justice will happen. Like the vision you gave me of all of a sudden all the Republicans jumping ship, just jumping like rats off a ship. Okay, so tell me, guides, just give me a picture. What is the future of the Republican Party? So I was going to mention this earlier. I want to tell you guys that I saw Fox News totally changing, like becoming something else with good, decent people in it. Because did you see that one Fox News hostess clapping when she found out one of the generals got COVID? I mean, this is how ugly it is. So I see her. I even see the guy, Matt, the guy that owns it? What's his name? He's married to Jerry Hall. Rupert Murdoch. I don't see his health going good, so something's coming up with him. I see Fox News taking a whole new. It's not going to be like MSNBC or anything, but it's going to be calmer, okay? Then what I saw just now with the Republican Party, they're going to totally act like Trump who. And they will try to come up and change things. But it's not just Trump. It's people like O'Connell that do these ugly things. We're not going to let you be, you can't affect us. We're going to take care of you. We're not going to let you vote for rights. What the hell do we want rights for? I mean, this ugliness has to stop. And I told you I saw McConnell going down for sure. Oh, Murdoch's sons are liberals. Thank you. But I don't see it going totally liberal, but I see a whole, because someone had asked me about Fox News. I see a whole change in the way they do things. Okay. I see the Republicans actually, they still exist, but there'll be such damage that they did And a lot of those people who were the sheep following, they're just acting like, oh, oh, well, they're not, they'll still be the ones that love Trump and can't help it. But yeah. Oh, thank you. So these guides are saying to me that they honor all of you who stand within the realm of peace for all matters of man and life. Know this too shall fade in the ethers, but the lessons need to be learned. Do not gnaw and but they're like you're trying to gnaw like something binding you. Do not gnaw at it. No, the lessons need to be learned as a community, as a nation. The whole world is going through this transformation. We are always with you, and we know each and every one of you who worked in the light. I'm feeling like I don't even know if this is my guides because I'm feeling like this separate, almost terrestrial energy coming through. Like the terrestrial people are here looking after us, like they won't let us blow ourselves up. And they don't want us to get too phobic about things. That's what keeps me in business, if you think about it. When you're constantly asking me the same questions, and I keep wanting to confirm and tell you it's going to be okay. And the reason they even give me prophecy that happens, and to the other psychics, prophecy that happens, so it gives you hope. Oh, well, they got that right, but know that you have the power within. Ye are gods. So know that you too can go to a place and do that place anytime you can and give peace to the world. And don't go frightening and grab on to that. Oh my God, so and so said this. Let it go. Don't get all shook up about it. I will literally bite my tongue just to watch, just to get the news so I can tell you guys what's going on. But a lot of stuff, even when they said, oh, well, when the Republicans take over, I never felt like, oh my God, are the Republicans? No, but they try to scare you. They try to scare you. So all the light workers in her, all of you guys are all connected to source. And, we keep coming on just to keep reminding you, do the work, be present. Don't go in the fear. We create more chaos. Okay. Just visualize what we want. Okay. Because if you don't visualize, it doesn't happen. So if we're constantly fearing him and what's he going to do now, guess what? We create that. So we're going to have to just visualize Biden standing there, getting things done, people turning right, people helping the poor, people helping Americans, jobs, all that. Start visualizing that. And then say, thank you. And thy will be done. Tell your higher self, thank you. And what can I do? Where do I go? How do I look? Thank you, Mary. So I don't want you guys to be, the worst thing you can go is into fear. Because I know I lived in fear all my life. Fear of the beaten, fear of this, fear of that. And what it does, it just creates more chaos. Get out of the fear, breathe, and just tell the universe, thank you. Thank you. We're learning our lesson. And what can we do? And we cannot, even though we want to say yes, we can't wish bad on others. That's not our place. We can say we hope that they'll find their way and that, justice catches up with them. We can hope that, but it's not our place to judge. So just wish justice. Although, of course, hey, Jen Lynn in the house. Hey, Jen. Jen Lynn is a real good psychic, too. I'm going to do the list of everybody that's read me to let you guys know who to go to. I'm retiring, Jen, from readings at the end of 2022. I'll still do YouTube, though. I think I never thought of myself as a teacher, but some of these downloads I'm getting, I'm almost thinking, I guess I'm supposed to tell people how to get over this because people get scared and lost. And I just want you to know, hey, we're going to jump on this ship together and we're going to make sure that justice will be served by being in the light, we will not let the evil penetrate us. We're just going to give them a white light all around them. And then what happens is they can't, the more light you shine on them, the harder it is for them to get away with it. Let's pray for Merrick Garland. Let's pray for our president, our vice president, everybody that's doing justice. It's hard for them to see how ugly this is getting. They really wanted the voters thing to come through, but they don't have to worry. I don't know. I think I'll write a letter to the president. I just wrote him not too long ago and told him I don't want you to worry because it will happen. Okay, just believe and know that they can't, even with all this restrictions. I just see it. I'm almost wondering if there'll be a lot of court cases or something, but they're not going to be able to hold us down come 2022. But November, I see good news. Did you see that one person won by like 70% and the other person in Florida refused to say, oh yeah, you won? That's how it's going to be. It is going to be tedious because we're going to be fighting. We're going to be going to court. I even see the Supreme Court, but don't worry. It's going to happen. And you know what? That Supreme Court still acting all pompous, and now they're talking about packing the Supreme Court, and they're not caring. Just like that Gorsh or whatever his name is, Neil, being mean to our girl just because he doesn't like her. He doesn't like her. That's why he said, no, I'm not going to wear a mask. He doesn't. If it was Amy, he would have wore a mask. Okay, so. Yeah, Joanne, what I just said is more important than any prediction. The only reason I asked my guys one time, because they're always telling me, be present, be present, be present. I said, okay, you're always telling me for people to breathe and be in the now, be in the present, because that's where you get your power. That's where you're connected to that body, that beautiful light being inside of you. And as you're more connected to that by being present, more vibrationally, you get stronger. And you'll notice, even if you do the breathing and stuff, things will, like right now, I have to be careful sometimes what I think. It magically happens. It's just gorgeous. I can't begin to tell you guys. I live in paradise on earth. And yeah, I get upset about stuff, and still I'm human, but most of the time I'm extremely happy. So I just want you to know that as we connect into our own universal consciousness, we will, because look at that prayer stuff I do. I do prayers, and some of it I think has worked, but I get letters from people like magic occurred. So what I asked my guys was, well, why do you still want me to do predictions? Because I thought you didn't want us worried about the future and all that. And they said, when I do predictions, hi, Melby, Meebe. They said, when I do predictions, when we give you the prediction and it comes true, it makes people say, like even Jesus, he didn't really want to do any prophecy. But it makes people say, okay, well, maybe she is tapped into something. Y'all listen now. Do you see what I'm saying? Because there's so many, some of my predictions didn't come true, but you really have to be connected in a certain realm. And sometimes, like that time I thought Beto was going to win. I was telling everybody he's going to win. And then they just said to me in the middle of showing off about Beto, they said, Linda, he's not going to win. I was like, oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. They said he's not going to win. So just know your connection to source is the magic. Okay. That's part of the reason we're going through all this. Is so in our franticness, we know the only way to survive this is to step down from it. We can't survive if we're like them, constantly angry and throwing out hate. That's not us. We have to just put the shield up. We have to put the shield of light. And then what happens is we're not cursing them, but with that shield, it bounces off. And then what it does is if they're putting out good, good comes to them. If they're putting out bad, it just comes right back on them. So, all right, you guys, this was fun. I really enjoyed this, you guys. I love you all. Thank you, Seascape. Thank you, you guys. And Kevin, you and I, Mel said he had a good time with you. I need to work with Sue again, too. There's a bunch of you guys I need. Kim, everybody. Greeter. You guys, thank you so much. Jen, I love you, Jen. Jen is like one of the nicest persons on earth. I swear to God. Dan, he's a wonderful person, too. But don't tell him I told you. You guys are going, Jeffrey. You guys are going too fast. Okay, so remember, as we get anxious and we start like this past week was kind of a tough week. Breathe and say, "This too shall pass." Even Dan's lately telling me, I started just not getting into it. I started just not connecting with that. Don't let them scare you. That's what they want to do. Remember, Trump is a bully. And if he could, in Stone and all those, they try to act like, oh, we know. Hey, we got this. No, they don't. Because there's something more powerful than them, and that's justice and love. All right, you guys, I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everyone. I got to go, but I'll do another live. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. Yeah, we got to get our Texas blue. There's good people in Texas, and especially my cousin. All right. Bye. Bye, you guys.